Cash that fucking ticket. Fucking weasel. That motherfucker. What a guy, huh? What a Sunday. 2 of the last 3 majors. What a fucking Sunday. Fuck you, Rory. Fuck you.
That's prototypical weasel fashion, right? The whole thing is set up for Rory to win. The people are ready to anoint him. The crowds are cheering, and he weasels his way in there and steals it from him. It's just the perfect weasel thing to do, and that's why he's named the Weasel, not just because he looks like a weasel, but he weaseled it away. Probably the best win, definitely the best win I've ever been a part of.
You think?
Yes.
Better than JT's PGA?
Yes. Because he took it from Rory and because of the 150th Open, all those things.
Yeah, you're right. Because he took if Rory wasn't there, I wouldn't agree with you, but yeah.
Right, but I still think the 150th Open is better than what Southern Hills, of course, no one's going to remember.
Yeah, we'll get into the St. Andrews course, which there's some things we can talk about there, but fucking weasel, man. I'm not really a weasel guy, but like, that was great. I was dejected Saturday night. Dejected.
Me too. He lost 7 strokes to Rory on Saturday, like was up 3, then down 4. It was devastating. I talked to our buddy, one of our followers who I talk to once in a while, MJ on Twitter. He's from Australia and he was dejected. We were just like deep dark depression, and the fact that he was able to win, he's now King Weasel.
Yeah, he is. He is. I'll never say a bad thing about him again. Probably not true, but man,
I won't. I love him. I was actually coming around on him before this. I started to like him. I think I texted you a couple of months ago and said, like, I'm starting to like Weasel. I don't know why. There's something about him I like. I like his attitude. I like he has a killer instinct, and that Rory doesn't have. And we'll get into that in a second too. But I just want to, before we talk about Rory, I just want to celebrate Weasel here and how good he was and how fucking nails he was on so many. The up and down on 17.
Dude, that was one of the best pars I've ever seen.
I think it's the best par I've ever seen with my own eyes. Just the picture, and I'm getting this picture framed to put next to this one. Just the bunker right on the road hole, the bunker in front of him, and it's just him with a putter directly in front of the bunker. It's just fucking awesome. And the way he did that, and he nails the putt, absolutely unbelievable.
He was nails. What a back nine.
So many other
birdie on the back nine.
I think the turning point too was on the par 5. He had the long putt and he left it like 15 feet short, and he just 14, yeah, and he nailed the putt. And like that was the point. It was like, all right, and then Rory was struggling. I thought there was no way he wasn't gonna birdie 10 and 14.
Yeah,
both perfect tee shots on both for the most part. So many birdie holes. Unbelievable Weasel. Unbelievable.
So bring it back a little bit. Saturday, when he was in the bunker on 13, the ball was above his feet. I'm just like, what the fuck is this fucking asshole doing? Like, dude, just pitch it out.
Yeah.
There's fucking 30 holes left in this event. Just pitch it out, make a bogey. He's lucky he got away with a double there.
I'm kind of an idiot because at the time I was like, fuck it, just do it. Like, because I was so frustrated with how many strokes he's already lost to Rory. Probably the same exact way he was feeling. He's like, I need to stop the bleeding and figure this out and somehow make a par. And I kind of felt like that way too, even though I knew it was stupid. Like, and that's where the caddy has to talk you off. And but
he was lucky he made a double.
Yeah, he was. But, Rory's getting lucky all week too. You know how many bunkers he skirted? Like, he had all the help in the world.
Yeah, not to mention the whole everybody on site was just behind him. But just before we get into Rory, because that's a whole nother topic. I don't understand what Cam Smith was doing Friday and Saturday, laying up on 18. Like, what the fuck?
Made no sense.
So I told you, I was like, after that par, I'm like, the tournament's going to come down to whether he fucking brings out the big stick here on 18. That's the decision. He's going to bring it out and make birdie, or he's going to lay up again and make par. And Cam Young making eagle. He needed the fucking, or he probably makes birdie if he didn't have to make eagle, but he needed the, he needed that birdie.
It was a 3-way playoff, probably, if not.
Yeah. Man. I don't know if I would do anything different. The whole way we constructed our car, we got the Scott T20, Tommy T5. I had a DJ T5 that just missed out. He needed that putt on 18. Would have got it. I mean, DJ was the right play. Spieth was the right bet. He played well. He just didn't get it going like in round one. And obviously Weasel was the right bet. It was just a great week. Great week.
Everything we said pretty much came to fruition. The live show was, I mean, we talked about Burmeister as the best 6K play. We talked about Dietrich as a 6K play.
Burmy.
I talked about Burmy. Yeah, I said on the show, I bet a Burmy T20 was on the card, but I said on the live show, I bet it. Also bet a T10, 20-1, and he finished one shot. He didn't birdie 18. It would have hit. But so all the low plays were good. The fading Homa, we talked about that. Everything just worked out perfectly. The decision to not touch Rahm, even though he was drifted to a very uncomfortable number for me, I'm happy about that. All this stuff just worked. It was a perfect week.
Yeah, Rahm. What's up with him?
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great Scott top 20. He probably fucking wins this thing if he didn't start 4 over through 6.
Scott was great.
He made a shit ton of birdies.
Even Sergio made the cut. I said he was a good play at 7,400.
There we go. Anything else on Weasel here?
I love him.
That left rough tendency. Mike D wanted me to shout him out. There you go, Mike D.
That's right. Yeah, the left. Mike D told us when he misses, it tends to be left. And as Jack told Tiger, that's the miss you want at St. Andrews. So shout out to Mike D on that.
And then, man, Weasel. Is he definitely going to live here?
I don't know. I hope he doesn't. I don't want him to.
Yeah, he's going. See you later.
Now they can't. The argument they're saying about all washed up guys past their prime isn't going to really work so well anymore.
Yeah. He's an incredible putter.
Oh, and just his confidence. Like, one of the reasons I liked him was I can just picture him walking up to one of the most difficult putts that he needs to win the tournament and just not blinking. Like, there's no stress in his face. Just walked up confidently, knocked it in, does his little thing, and just keeps walking. Like Rory, he'd be walking around fucking agonizing over the thing. You just see him getting more gray hairs by the minute.
Yep. I mean, so he gained 10 strokes putting going into Saturday. I'm like, there's got to be some regression here. And then he didn't make anything on Saturday. And I was like, fuck, there actually really is some regression. And we're going to lose because of it. But then Sunday came and boom, they all went in. Especially on that backside.
Yeah, I knew he was going to come back a little bit, but you just still hope he makes a 6-7 footers or whatever. Saturday he didn't. Sunday he made a lot, but he still missed some looks too early. It's funny. We talked about this for weeks. Like, I can just picture him at St. Andrews with the claret jug, with his fucking mullet, everything. It just seemed so right to me.
Yep, definitely.
It's like, now it feels like a premonition. Like, I just picture it in my head and it happened.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a shit year for us, but like these 2 majors definitely made up for it. And they were 2 big winners for us.
2 huge winners, majors. And I texted you last night, like, if you go over on the majors, then you have to wait 262 days before another major. It's a very long wait. The fact that we got 2 and then got this one, it's like, okay, we can exhale and wait for the next round of them. And major season was awesome for us.
It was great. All right, let's get to the elephant in the room.
The Eeyore in the room.
Bag.
Careful what you say, man. They'll come after you.
Oh yeah, I know. Everybody loves Rory.
The only elite player in pro sports you aren't allowed to criticize when he doesn't win.
It's crazy. He didn't go out and win it.
No.
People are acting like he didn't do anything wrong.
Oh, nothing he can do. Cam just won it,
How about you can do something? You go out and win it like fucking Cam did.
Yeah.
Don't shoot a 70 on a course that is. I know Bryson's comments about the Masters. Rory's par at St. Andrews should be fucking 68.
It should. Absolutely should. He had less than a wedge in 14 out of the 18 holes into the green. And he made 2 birdies.
Yeah, and most of those are just chip shots.
Yeah. I've been arguing with people about this since it happened, but like, to say that he isn't have any blame is ludicrous to me. You can say Cam went out and won it. Guess what? 2 things can be true. Cam did go out and win it, but Rory also lost it. Both of those things are true. It doesn't have to be one or the other.
Where does he go from here?
It's a monumental loss for him. This is the most meaningful one, I think. Obviously the There have been disappointing moments in his career, plenty of them, but this one is the most. Like, he should have won. He should have won. He was in the lead by 4 shots, and the guy in his group wasn't winning. We knew that the whole time.
Yep. Definitely knew he wasn't winning.
So what's he have to do? Not lose by 4 shots to Smith or Young?
Right.
And you knew from the first hole Vic wasn't winning. And he's just a mentality. People are saying, oh, of course he's going to play conservative. He has a 4-shot lead. But do you see how the course was playing in the morning? Does he not follow the scores? There were 10 guys who shot 65 or better.
Yeah. Burns shot 64. There's a few other big names. Fena.
Yeah, Young, Smith. There was a lot of them. Burmy shot 7 under or 6. So the conditions weren't difficult. Like, it wasn't course management thing. It wasn't like, he kind of just did what he was supposed to do. If that's a U.S. Open and he shoots even par and someone goes and beats him, and the winning score is -8, that's one thing. But it wasn't.
No, there was no wind. The very minimal wind. That's the only defense at St. Andrews is the wind. And so he should be shooting 68 in his sleep.
He hit like every single fairway.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't get in a pot bunker at all, ever. The one pot bunker he did get in, he holed out from on Saturday.
Yeah, he sucked, man. He lost slightly on approach on Sunday. Obviously lost putting. But, I mean, and I know Tiger's 1 of 1. I understand that. But would he ever say, oh, I'm just going to try not to lose today, try to make every par when the guys are shooting 6, 7 under? Go fucking take it. You shoot -4, you win. -4 is not that hard. You did it every other day.
Oh, I just didn't make the putts.
Yeah, that's not it. That's not what happened. That's not what happened. You didn't put the putts close enough. The people saying he just got a cold putter just isn't true.
He needed more putts from like 10 feet.
Yeah, but why is he putting from 15, 10 feet when he has 50 yards every hole? Put 1 to 2 feet.
Exactly. There was one he put to 5 feet and they missed.
Yeah, that one.
Hole.
He's just so soft. Like, the fact that you aren't allowed to criticize him. I sent you evidence of this earlier. Like, when I say you aren't allowed to criticize him, I don't mean like, you'll catch heat for it. If you're connected to the PGA Tour, you literally aren't allowed to criticize him. Like, it's against the rules.
No, he's Jay's binky. Yeah. Where does he go? Like, I know he said all the right things, but like deep down, he knows. He knows. Yeah. And this one is going to hurt for a while.
Yep.
This was his major. The entire world was rooting for him. The whole liberal media is rooting for him. Everybody on the grounds is rooting for him. And that fucking weasel just came and snatched it from him.
Yeah. I liked what you said to me a lot last night about when he's at home by himself, he's going to feel it. Like, nighttime, he puts his head on his pillow, it's going to fucking hurt.
Yeah, it is.
There's going to be some tears streaming down. He's going to be going to bed on a wet pillow like for the next couple of months because he had it. He should have won. I said there was no way he was losing. And part of that was, a little bit of a reverse jinx. I did it with JT at the PGA, and I didn't want to get my hopes up, and I didn't want to think we had a chance to win. But like, the fact that I just said if he can play like shit and still shoot -3 easily. So he played like shit. He shot a 70. It was a bad 70. Don't tell me he didn't play that bad. Cam just won it. It's all bullshit.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. That was this one's gonna hurt for him. Like, part of me feels bad. Like, he needs to have more majors because he's probably the best golfer in our generation outside of Tiger Woods, I'd say.
100%. Talent-wise,
he needs a few more majors. I still think he's gonna get a couple, but like, it's gonna take a lot to get this first one.
Oh my God, it's just so disappointing.
Just mentally.
Career is just so. He had 4 when he was 25. He's fucking 33.
Yeah.
And he's been the best player during that stretch for the most part.
And it's not like he's not winning other tournaments because we won one a month ago.
And he's in his, it's not like he was playing some of the best golf that I can remember in the past 5 or so years. So like
this is the best I've seen him play. In at least 5 years. Like, stretch.
One stretch in 2019, he was really good. But yeah, like the tour when he won the tour championship and CJ or whatever else he won. But like, yeah, he should have won. It was pretty embarrassing that he didn't. He should be embarrassed. Anyone who defends him should be embarrassed. It's just the wrong take. You're wrong. Your opinion is wrong.
Yeah, I agree. Couple other thoughts here outside of Rory. Any other Rory thoughts?
No, I guess not.
Our guy Vic. You got to just bet him when we're playing on slow greens, right?
Yeah, that's one of the things we didn't. Well, we actually did think of it because we bet him at the Scottish.
Yeah. I'm glad he finally got to like feel it in a major. I think that was a positive. I think this is a very positive week for Vic.
I was going to say the same thing. Huge step for him because he wasn't just going to go into a major and win without ever being in the hunt before. We said this about Fitz after the PGA. I was like, I think it's a good thing for him. He got that little taste of what it felt like, a little bit of a battle scosh, and then next time he'll be ready. And he did it obviously right away. I think the same thing for Vic. Never thought he was winning. And I want to say this too. A lot of people were victory lapping because I got in some arguments last year with people about who's going to have a better career, Scheffler or Hovland. And then Scheffler had this year, and everyone's like, "Oh, you're a fucking idiot. You think that shit's not over yet? That's far from over, right?"
Yeah, 100%. They're fucking 24.
Yeah, he's 25 years old. Like he's gonna get to where I think he's gonna get to. It's just taking him a little bit different route.
Yeah, it was very positive for Vic to be in the mix, especially playing both rounds with Rory.
Yeah. Yeah, that was great, and he played really well. But the reason we didn't want to bet him wasn't because we didn't think he was capable. It was because guys don't really go into majors not in good form and win.
Yeah, no, I didn't think he was capable either. To be honest with you, he's just a dumb fuck. But I was very happy with what he did this week. And then the other guy, Cam Young, man, I just do not like him.
I don't either, and that's probably gonna be unpopular because everybody loves him. But
I'm just not I don't know. I know he bombs it. I don't know. Something about him. Why don't I like him?
Because he looks like he brings like a 4-pack of fucking IPA craft beers to the party and just stands in the corner. And like, if you go and talk to him, he's like, "Oh, what are you talking to me for?"
Just a douchebag.
Yeah, has a fucking brown red beard. Not a fan of that.
Yeah. The Live guys, they showed up this week, baby.
They did. They all played really well. DJ, great
Bryson finished 8th.
Yeah. Bryson was great. He's going to win a major.
Yeah. Well, we bet him at all of them next year.
Yeah, 75-1 or something. If you have that available, just go bet it now. It's because it's going to be probably 18 by the time it comes. He's going to be back. He's going to be an elite player again.
Oh, I have no doubt in mind that he's going to be incredible.
Probably going to win next week too at New Jersey. He's won in that area before.
Yeah, so is DJ though.
Yeah, both of them playing well.
Answer finished 11th. That Asian guy that's on the Live finished 11th. Kawakajana.
Yep.
And then Gooch was there a little bit. So
who else?
And then you obviously had Weasel won it, who's rumored. You got Scott, Decky. Who else is rumored here? Leishman, he missed the cut.
Yeah, a lot of guys. I mean, Hovland was rumored for a little bit, and I still think he could be a guy too after the Tour Championship. You might see.
Yeah. So, anyways, anything else on the St. Andrews in general? This is going to be a tough take here, but are you a fan of it?
No. Again, with no wind, it kind of sucks. I hate, too many short holes. Way too many. Like every hole is like 370.
Yeah, and with the 80, you getting 80 yards of roll. I mean, everybody's driving them.
Yeah, I like the around the green.
18's a fucking joke.
Yeah, there's no. That's why I didn't get why Weasel was laying up, because like, what bad can happen if you go driver and it doesn't go your way? Like, what's the worst that can happen?
Yeah, unless you absolutely pump it and go over, and that's out of bounds. I mean, nobody's gonna go right when you have a fucking driving range left.
Yeah. Speaking of that, how was Rory's shot so short?
I don't know.
That was strange.
But like the first hole, did we have to see so many shots off one tee?
No, that was awful.
They're all in the same spot. It's a driving range. It's like
a guy hitting an iron.
It's like a football field wide here. Like, what the fuck?
It's like a stock iron off a driving range. Oh, cool.
How
about Tiger?
We got to get to Tiger. But St. Andrews as a whole, like, without the wind, I just not like a big fan of it.
I like the aesthetics of it. Like, it looks cool.
Yeah, it looks cool. That's fine. But like, it just, I don't know, man.
I think everyone feels that way.
I hope so. It just needs to be tougher. This is a major.
Yeah, it needs to be much tougher.
Tiger's sad. I don't know.
Yeah, he just needs to stop, I think. I don't know. I
know we don't
want
retire.
Either
retire. You don't think he can do well next year?
Well, there's two options, I think. Either retire or play in 8 to 10 events in the season and try to get some lead-in form. Like, you can't just play 4 times a year and expect to play well.
Yeah, but I don't think he's physically capable of that at this point.
Then he needs to retire or find a way to strengthen it.
But I think next year he could be.
Well, this is what I want to, if I could ask him any question, it would be this. How much did you pay them to piss on the girls? No, I'm just kidding. I would ask him. If I could ask him any question, it would be right now in the state of his game. No one's really asked this. Is it an injury that this is just how it is and it's going to be this forever, or as time goes on, it's going to get better?
Yeah.
Like,
if this is how it's going to be, I mean, might be time to fucking
hang
him up.
A lot of the times he said, like, this is just what I have to live with now. Like, if that's the case and this is the best your body's going to get, you're never winning or even sniffing a win again.
No, like, he's had like the 2 good Masters rounds and the 1 good PGA round. Other than that, he shot like 77 every fucking round here.
Yeah, I mean, if he plays 4 times a year, he's no different than John Daly. Maybe he puts 1 good round in, but like, other than that,
yeah, his short game is just atrocious. That's the big thing. I feel like he can hit it. Tee to green, he's fine. It's just his chipping and putting is just atrocious.
Which is weird,
How can he not practice that?
I'm sure he does. I don't know.
I don't know. He talks about how he can't practice for hours upon hours anymore.
Yeah. Sad. The whole thing is sad.
Yeah. Man. And the whole send-off thing, like, I think he's going to be at St. Andrews next time. Unless he's dead.
Yeah. The only thing is they haven't announced it yet when it's going to be.
Well, it's 7 to 10 years. He's going to be there.
So he's going to be 56, 60.
Yeah, he won't be able to compete, but like, he's still going to be there. You can send him off like you did. I don't know.
It's almost embarrassing just being sent off at like +9, like a complete old loser.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like he's fucking Jack Nicklaus when he was like 80 or whatever it was.
I'm the biggest Tiger guy. After he won that Masters, I don't need anything else.
Yep, and you're not going to get anything else, so.
I hope you're wrong, but we'll see.
I do too. All right, we ready for 3M or anything else?
I think that's it. Weasel, you're the man. I don't know when we'll see you again. Probably on the Live Tour, but you did it for us.
Yeah, great send off if that's how you're going. One last thing, we talked a lot about Australians too, and so there you go.
Him and Scott.
All right, so we have TPC Twin Cities. It's an Arnold Palmer design. It's par 71, 7,400 yards. Really flat course, all about bent grass greens. Fairways are pretty easy to hit. 13 out of the 18 holes do have water hazards. 156 players in the field. No one really that great, to be honest. You got Decky. You got, for now, depending if he goes to live or not, you got Decky. You got Jason Day. You got Fena. You got Sung Jae, Davis Riley, Sahith, and that's pretty much it. I'm looking at a lot of off the tee stuff. We talked about 2 out of the 3 events here. Bombers have really won. The first year you had Morikawa was there as well, but you also had Bryson and Wolf in the playoff. The following year, Thompson won. He gained like 9 strokes on approach, and then last year you had Champ won, which we were on 150 to 1.
150? I thought it was 100.
120. We bet 125, but I think legal number was 150.
Yeah, that one was awesome.
It was great. It was great. So Bombers, I think, are good, but I don't think it's just Bombers. But you definitely got to have a couple on the card, I think.
Yeah, this is when Wolf and Morikawa came on the scene. And that was when Bryson was just bombing it everywhere.
Yep. Was it before the did Morikawa win the Barracuda before or after this?
After.
Okay, so the Open was after this.
He won the 2021 Open.
No, I mean when he won the Barracuda, the Open was after 3M. Because isn't Barracuda always opposite the Open?
I don't think he was in the Open.
Right, he was opposite it.
Yeah.
Barracuda was opposite. So that
correct.
Must have been.
Yeah, I get what you're saying now. Yep.
So Yeah, so guys can win it on approach. Like you had Morikawa there, you had Thompson there. Obviously, if you have unconscious iron week, anybody can contend. But overall, it's been more bombers.
Yeah, we're looking at and then Ben putting, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the greens are too bad. I mean, the only defense really, we got wide fairways. Only defense is the water, which can lead. I mean, last year wasn't a bird fest. The other two times it was, I think in the 20s, right?
Yeah, like low 20s, and then you had Champ won at 15. It played tough that last day. I can't remember why.
Yeah. Champ clubbed down a lot.
Yeah, I think it's like if you can club down but still be long enough to have shorter shots in, but you can club down to be more accurate. I think that's why longer hitters do well, not necessarily because you can just bomb the shit out of the place.
Yeah. Long irons, I think, too.
Let's see. Last round played difficult. The greens were firm in the last round. I think that was the reason why the place baked out a little bit.
Yeah. So I don't know. We're looking at, I mean, the reason why we got on Champ is the week prior at the John Deere. He was, or 2 events prior to John Deere, he finished 11th and showed some form there. So I'm looking at TPC Deere run a little bit. I also have some like, with the amount of water, it kind of feels like a Florida type course. I'm thinking like which ones have the most water? I guess PGA National, right?
Yep.
And you're playing more long irons. It obviously won't be as nearly as tough because you usually get a lot of wind at that place. But I don't know. That's the type of skill set I think we're looking for.
Yeah, but is like Champ even good at long irons? I don't even know what he pretty much sucks at everything.
He's not good at a wedge.
No,
you know that he's better with the long iron than a wedge.
It could be volatile, obviously. So all 3 times I've had this event, guys over 100 to 1 have won.
Yeah.
But they're guys that ended up being better, or at least 2 of them. Like Champ is like he's 100 to 1, but when he wins, he can win. And then like Wolf, who,
yeah, and talent wise, you had Wolf, Morikawa, Bryson. I mean, those were probably the 3 most talented players in the field at that time.
Yeah, so I'm looking just like more volatile, like upside guys who can just go and get hot and win. That's why we bet Champ. We just like he might suck ass. There's probably a 95% chance he sucks ass, but there's a 5% chance he has it, and if he has it, he can win.
Yep. All right, so should we get into the odds?
Yeah.
Using BetUS.
Yeah, so we use BetUS. So if you want to sign up for BetUS, we'll throw a link in our on our Twitter. You can sign up there, and there's a promo going on right now. You get 125% of what you deposit in golf. There's a promo code that's on the website if you click our link and get there. But if you sign up, just make sure you use the code Tap It In when you sign up, so they know that you got sent from us. And here are the BetUS odds.
All right, so we got the favorite on BetUS, Tony Fena, 14 to 1, Hideki 18 to 1, Sanjay 18 to 1, and Adam Hadwin 18 to 1. Those are the 4 guys under 20. I'd say at least the first 3. Those 3 are probably the 3 best players in the field. I don't think there's any argument there.
Yeah, I mean, they like pricing up Hadwin. Huh? I know he has good course history, but this is the same thing that happened where at the Travelers or somewhere else. No, where's John Deere?
John
He was
Deere.
like 16 to 1 or something. I mean,
I think he was even 12.
Yeah, strange. But yeah, I mean, Decky's not playing well enough. I mean, could he win? Yeah, I guess so. Probably not. Fena was playing all right. He had a good, especially a good Sunday. I think he had at the Open. But I'm not interested in betting these guys. I think it would be kind of crazy to bet any of these top 3 guys.
Fena's playing great, but I don't know. He's just 14 to 1. Just impossible number to bet on Tony Fena. But he's been playing great for 2 months. I know he was a letdown a little bit for some people at the Open, but he's been good here. He had a 3rd in 2020, the other 2 times in the top 30. So Decky played here once. He was a 7th. Sanjay once. He was 15th. I just don't think those 2 guys are playing well. Plus, I'm pretty sure Decky's going to withdraw, or I don't know. Is he gonna actually tee it up this week?
I don't know, but it might be a good job to be a good idea to get your bets in early anyway, just in case.
Yeah. Hadwin obviously 4th and a 6th here, but I'm not betting Hadwin at 18-1 in the tournament. So
No.
can you bet any of these guys?
No, not at all. I have no interest in
Not
betting.
Sanjay?
No. Sanjay's been ass.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean
Is he a better? I mean, if you look at Sanjay 18, Riley 20, like who's a better bet there? Isn't it Sanjay?
Probably, but Riley's playing better. I mean, I do like that Sanjay does hit a lot of fairways, which is, I think, important. But I wouldn't bet either of them, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna pass. Plus, we just hit it. We just hit on the open, and we don't need to bet anybody below 20. So
no.
All right. Next range, we got Davis Riley 20-1, Sahith Tagala 22-1. That tall glass of water, Cam Davis 25-1, Mav McNeely 25-1. Those are the guys below 30.
So 2 guys I'm looking at kind of here. The first one we'll just start. Both of us. This is our favorite pick. We both think this guy's winning. Cam Davis.
Yeah, I mean, we texted each other last week, like Friday, but like Cam Davis is winning the 3M, right? He's either winning the 3M. Oh, he already won the Rocket, so he's going to win the 3M now.
Yeah, I think.
And then he finished 6th at the CUDA.
Yeah, and we said this before I even knew he was playing well at the CUDA.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, he's just been playing really well. This is his area of the country. I mean, he finished 8th at the Deer, 6th at the CUDA. Did he play Barbasol? No, he didn't play Barbasol. 7th at the Charles Schwab.
Yeah, gained 4.7 off the tee at the Deer and 4.4 on approach. I mean, just crushed it tee to green.
Yeah, we were on him there, right?
Yeah, his best putting surface is bent grass by a mile.
Yeah.
Past 24 rounds, he's 12th on 12th off the tee and 6th in birdies or better. Which is obviously something that could play a major factor here. And yeah, I mean, we talk about skill set. He's just the perfect type of guy for this course.
Yep, 12th in 2020, 28th last year. Was that 20? Was this first or the Rocket?
This
was last year. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, the Rocket was first last year. Rocket was on 4th of July.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I love Cam Davis. It's Aussie season. We just hit an Aussie last week. We had a top 20 on Scott, another Aussie. We're going back-to-back Aussies this week. Yeah,
great place to start. So he's the one I'm most interested in, and I have bet already. I'm going to, he's the guy. The other one is Tagala, who I'm a little on the fence on. I do think it's probably a good bet. I saw her 24-1. I think that's definitely solid. I think in terms of the guy's playing well. He's one of the guys playing the best here. He was great at Travelers, obviously. After that, you expect maybe a letdown after Travelers because he came so close to winning and he almost really should have won before that little kind of bunker debacle on 18. Then he goes to the John Deere and gained 9.8 tee to green. A lot of it was around the green, but gained almost 4 on approach. Lost 3.1 putting, which I don't think is too characteristic of him. So he hits it a long way. I think he can club down and hit the fairway a lot here. He seemed like a guy who's probably going to win at some point in the near future, and this is a good place. I mean, the field's kind of shit. He was winning on the Korn Ferry Tour before he went to the PGA. So I think, his win equity in this type of field.
Yeah, he finished 34th last week at the Open,
which is good.
Yeah. I didn't realize how good he was at the Deer. I didn't think. I thought him being one of the favorites kind of overwhelmed him, and he didn't play that well. But 16th, and still gained a bunch on approach. So
yeah, he lost putting. So I think he's probably a good. I just think he's a good bet at that. He just seems ready, And people are kind of debating him or Riley. I think he's more ready to win than what Riley is right now.
You think? Hasn't Riley contended in a bunch?
No, he has, but I just think Tagala is the better player.
Yeah, Riley. It does kind of feel like Riley's kind of his hot run is coming to an end.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. I mean, I'd choose Sahith. I don't know if I'm going to bet either of them, but I'd choose Sahith over Riley.
Another big thing is I don't know where else people want to go, and the field sucks. The value you're getting in the 40s really isn't all that good, in my opinion. I think him at 25 is just perfectly reasonable.
Yep. So, and then the other guy's Mav McNeely.
Yeah, fuck Matt McNeely.
Starting to play a little better.
Yeah. Never bet him in the past when he was playing fucking great. Well, I'm going to bet him now.
8th at the Deer, 16th at the Scottish.
You like him?
No, I prefer him out west.
And plus, the one time he got into contention was it here? No,
it was Fortinet when
Fortinet.
We had a homer.
Yeah, I knew we were going against him when he used, but he just looked like absolute shit when he got in contention.
Yeah. No, I'm good on passing on McNeely. I'll bet him at the Fortinet again.
Yeah.
All right, next range. We got a slew of guys at 30. We got Adam Longcock, Cam Tringali, Barracuda winner, Ches Reavy, 30. Three Sticks, 30. And Mark Hubbard, 30. Anybody there?
No.
You sure?
Who are you talking about, Steele?
I didn't say Steele.
Wait, who are you thinking of?
I thought you were going to give me some bullshit on that guy, Tringali.
Oh, I mean, he was great at Scottish. Obviously, was leading for a long time. Played well again last week. And he was in the mix here last year when we were on champ.
Year.
And he was really good until the very end. And he got fucked up in a bunker. And
yeah, he did. It was great.
What exactly happened there? I don't remember.
He hit it twice he hit it 3 times out of a bunker when he was in the lead.
Yeah, so
that was the end of him.
So he was good there, and I think he's playing really well. So I agree that 30 is not really a number I want to bet Tringali at, but could kind of see him playing well again. He's hot.
Yeah, he's just never won on the PGA Tour, and if he beats me at 30-1, I'll be perfectly fine.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Nobody else there? Hubbard's kind of hot right now. Another good finish last week.
Playing really well, but I think I'd rather bet Tringali at 30 than Hubbard. I just doesn't feel like a good number. Doesn't feel right.
Yeah, very fair. Surprised those guys are ahead of Poston, who's 35.
Yeah, fuck Poston.
I don't want to bet Poston, but shouldn't he be ahead of Adam Long?
Probably. Yeah, probably.
Right?
JT Poston tracker fucking attacking me the other day.
Did he?
Yesterday, he was attacking me for some reason.
Why is there a JT Poston tracker?
I don't know. It's probably just some dude in his fucking mom's basement just like refreshing Shot Tracker and typing what Poston does. So, he has like 90 followers. So I don't even know if it's the real one, but
what'd you do?
Weird. Nothing. It was just when I posted the winner, the article I wrote about Cam Smith, he said, yeah, you bet 10 of the favorites or something like that. And I was like, no, what are you talking about? I bet one guy at 18, one at 28, one at 40, and one at 50. It's actually a very light card. And then he said something like, oh, yeah, I hit the, I don't know. He only bet 2 guys like a month ago and hit some shitty event. I don't know. And won like $50. I don't fucking know. I got to stop responding to everybody.
Oh, man, the Twitter trolls.
Yeah.
So Poston's at 35. The other guy's at 35. Todd Laird, Ryan Palmer, and Steele. Party Marty gave me a sweat Sunday night at the CUDA, but you ever watched him putt?
I probably have, but I can't think of what.
It's very uncomfortable.
Is it?
Yeah. He has like one leg in front of the other. It's really weird. He's got like an open stance putting. It's bizarre. Actually, when I saw him putt, I didn't want him to win anymore.
Just didn't deserve it. I don't really like anyone there. Steele, obviously my guy.
I like Steele. I wasn't really thinking of him. I would need a 40, but like his stats are off the charts here. Approach, PGA 7.4, Memorial 5, Travelers 5.7. Those first 2 events are long iron events.
Yeah, I agree with everything. But can he win?
I don't know. You're the steel guy. You always bet him.
Yeah, I bet him he's like 125, 150.
Well, he's 40 in a crap field. He's better than a lot of these guys. Better than Adam Longcock.
He's better than a lot of them, but does he have a better chance to win? That's what I don't know. It's just hard for me to picture him winning here.
Yeah, okay.
He sucks ass at putting.
Isn't that kind of neutralized? That these greens are pretty much the easiest on tour.
I think so, but is he making a clutch putt on 18 to win this event? Or is he just doing something fucking weird?
I mean, he's a serial killer, so he's probably doing some weird shit.
I'm not 100% opposed to betting him at 40. I think it's fair. It's fine. But I just
Always plays well at the Honda. I get a weird Honda comp to this.
That could be true. I don't know. He only played here in 2019 once. Not that I think that matters all that much. Good off the tee. He's going to keep the ball. He should keep it out of the water unless he's in contention. Then he might go in. But in general, he's very long and straight. First in this field off the tee in his past 24. So, yeah, I mean, statistically,
approach too, right?
Yeah, stats. He's great. I just don't know if stats tell the whole story on the guy.
It's fair. He's a horrific putter.
And I think he's just kind of a loser. I know he's won twice, but
I mean, I've been telling you he's a loser for fucking years.
Yeah, but I can bet losers at 150. I know the field strength is different, but the monetary investment is different too.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so nobody else. So you thinking about Steele?
Yeah, I guess. If you bet him, I mean, I guess I will.
Okay. I'm not fully sold on him. But when I looked at him, I don't know.
Like him 40 and Sahith 25. Steele has a much better chance of finishing the top 10, but I just think I can picture Sahith actually winning more.
Yeah. Yep. All right, 40 plus. We got Nick Hardy, 40. Svensson, 45. Goddard up, 45. Rick Fowler, 45.
Rick was the first round co-leader here last year.
I know. I bet him to win last year.
Yeah. He could play well. Wouldn't surprise me. Rick.
What's his deal? Like we got the live rumors. Is he just like trying to see if he can win an event and keep his PGA card so he doesn't have to go to live?
It could be that, but it also could be like they're not offering the money that he thinks he wants. Like it could be a negotiation thing going on. Like he probably thinks he's worth way more than he probably is.
Oh, I think he is worth more than what he should be.
Right. I'm sure that's probably what the debate is.
Yeah.
I think I think they'll pay him more than what he's obviously worth in terms of his game right now. But I think, is he going to say, like, how does that look if he goes for like 40 million?
That looks terrible because you just don't have to perform well and you can just still get paid.
Well, that's yeah, but like also how does it look when these other guys are getting triple, quadruple, 5 times that amount, and you just like, oh, I'll take 20 million just because I suck so bad. I guess I'll take 20 and go. Like, I don't know. It's an odd thing. And he wants to be overpaid, and I think part of it is like a pride thing, and that could be it. Maybe I'm just speculating, but that's kind of what I think.
Yeah, I got no interest to bet him.
No, not at that number. I'd bet him at like 75.
What about these 3 guys? Hardy's, Svensson, Goddard up.
Svensson seems to be the flavor of the week for some reason. I'm not a Svensson guy. I know he could do fine. He's a horrific putter also. I'd rather bet Brendan Steele than him. I'm out on him. And I'm also out on Hardy.
Any interest in Goddard up?
Yeah, interested with the skill set, but it feels like a sucker bet to me.
Yep. Just feel like he does things that Wolf and Bryson do well, and Champ.
He does. He's a bomber. He's an up-and-comer. Obviously highly regarded, young guy, but I don't know. I mean, Bryson, they were 100-1 when they were here. Not Bryson, Morikawa, and Wolf.
Yeah.
This guy's fucking 40-1. I don't think he's better than they were at that time.
Definitely isn't. Yeah, I don't know.
He's never sniffed contention, really.
The Deer kind of did.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I didn't like the fact that he was, came in third and then went and partied and like didn't stay to the grind. It seemed like that's kind of what the narrative was. I don't
4th
know.
of July week. He's young.
Yeah, but 40 to 1 is tough for me. 65, I would definitely bet it, but it just seems like a sucker bet.
Okay. 50 plus. We got Wyndham, Clark, my guy Grillo at 50. Fratelli, J Day, 55. Champ, Neesmith, 60.
First guy that came to my mind and I bet is Fratelli.
Okay.
Now,
Bomber.
yeah, but then, so I obviously have to write about my picks, and I started to write about it, and I'm like, I really don't have any valid reasons to bet him. Like there was not he hasn't been playing all that well. We think he's a bomber, but statistically he hasn't been that great off the tee or anything like that.
He hasn't played that well since we bet him at the Valero, and he finished 8th.
Yeah, he hasn't played well, but I just think this is a place where you can take those skill set guys, even if they haven't been playing well, and they're fine. Like I like his ceiling for what he does here. You know what I mean? I think he's a guy who has win equity if he gets into it. Won the John Deere at like 21 under, so I think his score fest he can be good if it gets to that type of level. He makes a lot of birdies, makes mistakes, but he's just a boomer bust type guy.
Problem with the John Deere is it's a fucking putting contest.
Yeah,
I don't think this is as much putting contest. But I like that he's won in that area.
Yep.
I would have liked an 80. 80 would be better for him, but
to me, it's like the Cam Davis skill set, but he's triple the price pretty much.
yeah. But Cam Davis is playing well.
Also, 2 South Africans in the top 3 last year. I don't know if that means anything, but
Who are the others?
Louis and Charles finished 2nd and 3rd.
I was looking at another South African down the board. Wears
you
weird
go.
pants.
Oh, EVR.
Yeah.
I like him too. I had him written down in my notes. My first couple guys I wrote.
So, Aussie, what about J Day?
No.
Fucking 55 in this fucking field. Are you fucking kidding me, J Day?
He sucks, man. He's just awful.
Jesus Christ. Do you see his approach numbers the last 4?
Just loses every single week. He's just the fucking worst player in the world.
He loses a shit ton.
I would love a head-to-head Davis over Day matchup.
Oh my God. Day's definitely finding the water at least 4 times in the first 2 days.
Yeah, then he'll start fucking limping.
All right.
Didn't he withdraw recently?
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Like and fucked a bunch of people like right after he teed off.
No, he played Travelers. I don't know.
I think it was a week before that or something. But yeah, no, obviously no interest. He sucks ass.
I could see Cam Champ contending again.
Yeah, sometimes when you see guys win twice, it's back to back. Like guys on the same courses, like the Matt Everything did it.
Johnny Vegas at Canada.
Yeah, Steele did it at wasn't Fortinet then. Was it whatever it was called? Safeway, I think it was called.
Yeah, Safeway.
So yeah, I mean, I could see it could just be his course.
I'm thinking about it.
But he sucked. He was good at the Deere.
He sucks, and then he's good. He always sucks, and then he's good.
Yeah, but he was good at the Deere before he won this last year, and that's why we kind of bet him.
Yeah. Yeah, he's missed 5 straight cuts.
And he's awful. Like, but yeah, I know what you're saying.
He's awful until he's good.
Yeah, those things do seem to kind of happen with that caliber of player.
Plus, it's his, like, he's awful with a wedge because he's featured a lot because of his ethnicity. But and you watch him, and it's just he's terrible with a wedge. But long irons, he's good. I was watching him at the Deere. He was featured with Cam Davis, and like he would bomb it, give himself great opportunity, then hit it to like 30 feet, and then he was on like that 9th hole, which is one of the hardest on the course, and he'd have like 200 in, puts it to 6 feet.
Yeah, he does have flashes of greatness, obviously, and that's why he has win equity. So I don't hate it. I could definitely consider it.
It was Neesmith. Yeah.
No, fuck Neesmith.
Next range, you got Pan, Griffin, 66. Michael Thompson, EVR, Lucas Glover, Stu Sink, Smotherman, 70. Got Nick Taylor, Schwab, your boy Troy Merritt, 75.
Thinking of
I'm not just going to keep naming names.
Yeah,
Let me know who you like.
we can just name anyone now. Speaking of Neesmith, like, isn't he Michael Thompson? I know. It just reminds me of him. Like, every time I picture one of them, I picture both of them.
That big beard now.
That. But also, I think maybe because they both play well in Florida, like similar courses.
Yeah, he's a Carolina guy.
Yes. So I don't know. Maybe that doesn't make any sense, but that's just what I think of. I like Merritt. I bet Merritt at 72 to 1. And I'll tell you why. So Merritt is maybe my favorite bet. He's 81 on Bet 365 right now, but he moved to Minnesota in high school. I don't know if you knew that, but he played high school golf at Spring Lake Park High School in Minnesota. He used to go to the 3M Championship every year and watch it. It used to be a Champions Tour event, and he played the course a lot as a high school kid. And he had a lot of family and friends at the event last time it was here. But he said, a quote from him was, he spent plenty of years up here playing these style of golf courses, and we can use that to our advantage this weekend. He finished 7th here in 2019. 2021, he finished wasn't great. He was like in the 30s, but some of that hidden form I've kind of talked about before in the past. He was the first round leader. He was tied with Rick in Vegas for the first round lead. Shot 7 under, 64 in the first round. And that was coming off of back-to-back missed cuts. So he's really familiar with the course, likes the area, knows Minnesota golf, kind of has won in that area before too. He's won 2 times before. I think he's the type of guy who I think can just randomly win.
Doesn't he have to gain like 8 strokes putting to win though?
Yeah, well, he can.
Just banking on a lot though there.
It is, but he's 75, 80. I think it's fine. I just think it's maybe a narrative type thing, but I just think he'll do well. He's gotten 2 good starts here, so I think he's a good bet.
Okay. I mean, I would need, I don't know. I just think I need 100 on him.
We think guys who go low, like, isn't that a good indicator, even more so than like their finish? Like, he can shoot a 64 here.
Yeah. No, he can, definitely. Did he play last week at the CUDA?
I don't know. But
his approach numbers are just fucking terrible. He's lost on like 8 straight events. Pretty bad too.
He also played the Scottish.
Yeah.
He finished in the 30th. That's pretty good, isn't it?
I guess, yeah. For him, yeah, it's good.
No, yeah. Obviously, that was one of the best fields ever. Gained almost 8 strokes on approach.
Really?
Yep. 1.88 per round. Finished T30.
Wow. I can get behind you, I guess. I don't particularly love the number.
No, I think it's fine. I don't know. I mean, you got to think of who else is in the field. And then last year he played well at Rocket. He lost in the playoff to Cam Davis, so plays well.
Yeah, we were on him. I know.
So yeah, a lot of the reasons I think are just a gut feel, so it's worth a shot.
Okay. What's EVR been doing?
Nothing much, I don't think.
He's he's a Minnesota guy. He went to school at the University of Minnesota.
Isn't this when he was wicked popular a couple of years ago?
I think so.
Everybody fucking bet him, and he was absolutely awful.
Yeah. I tell you what, he's been awful lately.
Jesus Christ. 6 straight missed cuts, 5 straight missed cuts. 58th here last year. And miscut the year before when he was the chalkiest guy ever.
It's because he went to Minnesota.
Yeah, but boomer bust type guy. I mean, I think he's basically Fratelli in terms of skill set. They're just the same dude. Right?
I think he's better than Fratelli.
You do?
Yeah. Isn't he a better iron player than Fratelli?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, both aren't great, but...
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty similar to me. Both really not great putters, yeah.
Yeah. Why is Danny Willett playing?
Doesn't EVR like only play well in majors and fucking huge events?
No, he won a shit event. He won. What did he win last year? He won. Was it the Barracuda, Barbasol? He won one of them.
No, he's never won.
It's not true.
Okay, when it, you know, Barbasol and those opposite field events aren't in Fantasy National.
He won. I'll tell you right now. Yeah, he won the Barracuda last year.
Cool.
He's been kind of hurt though, hasn't he? I don't know. He just sucks. I don't know. Who else you got?
Not much else. The three guys that I've bet so far are Davis, Fratelli, and Merritt.
Okay. We've been betting Hayden Buckley. He pounds it. No?
Yeah, I don't mind him. What's he, 95, 100?
100 to 1?
Yeah, I think that's fair. You like him?
I think.
Was he right at the Deer? We bet him at the Deer.
He was in it, remember? We bet him there.
Was he in it? Like I would remember that.
He was in it, and then he wasn't. I don't know. I just remember him falling around at the U.S. Open because he was playing with Rahm and his Asian girlfriend.
14th at the U.S. Open. Jesus Christ. He played the Barbasol, gained 4.3 in approach. He lost 8.6 putting.
I know. I bet him at the Barbasol, too.
Jeez, he's a fucking horrible putter. Jesus.
That can be. So is Cam Champ.
But Cam Champ has spike weeks. This guy has never even sniffed a spike week. 2.8 is like the most he's ever
Anderson
gained.
Farms, 5.1.
Oh yeah, last year. I don't mind it. I don't mind it.
The other guy isn't Brandon Matthews playing really well on the Corn Ferry?
Not gonna lie to you.
Bomber.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
He was a guy that used to be on tour. Like he's like 34 now. He used to be on tour. He was like young up and comer, and then he kind of fell off the face of the earth, and now he's getting it back.
Huh.
But he's been irrelevant for probably 6-7 years.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say no on that one.
Just put it this way: in his heyday, he was better than these guys.
Brandon Woo's not playing.
Yeah, why isn't he playing? And why is Danny Willett playing?
I don't know. I don't know. No idea why. I don't like him though.
Doc Redman?
How about Dylan Wu?
I don't know anything about Dylan Wu or what he does. So
he's Brandon Wu's brother.
Are they brothers?
No, we had this conversation already. What about Hagee? Isn't he like Cam Champ?
Nah, fuck Hagee. Yes, he is, but he can't. He's not a winner like Cam Champ.
No, he just Cam Champ sucks like Cam Champ, but just can't win.
Yeah.
Sink? No.
Doug Gim?
I don't know.
Isn't Doug Gim 80 to 1 a decent number?
Probably. Has he been playing all right? I think he was good at the
Scottish,
yeah. Doug Gim, let me see. Yeah, his numbers are okay. T16 finished at 1 under. You know what's funny? The Scottish
Canadian?
Scottish were so much harder than the Open.
Mm-hmm. Well, they got more wind.
Yeah, that is a good number on Gim. I wasn't thinking of him, but I think that makes some sense. I think he's a better chance to win than a guy like, I don't know, like a Buckley, right? He could win like Thompson did.
Doug Gim could win this.
Yeah, it's like a similar skill set to Thompson, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess. Not really a Gim guy. I know there's people out there that love to bet him, but
I certainly am not one of those guys either. He missed the cut last year. 18th in 2020.
Yeah. Kind of like that number.
Yeah.
Isn't he usually like 50 in these type of fields?
Yeah, probably. I like that he's good at the Scottish. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Stats
bad
are
putter.
okay.
I know he's a really bad putter.
I can't believe Merritt gained 7.5 at the Scottish on approach.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy. What did Gim do?
He was okay. Statistically, he was okay. He Let's see. He
What about a guy Chesson?
Chesson. I don't know. I don't picture him as this. I feel like him as like a South Carolina guy. I'd rather bet him to win the Palmetto.
The Wyndham.
The Wyndham, yeah. How was he? You bet him at the Barbasol or the something?
We bet him at the Deer, right?
He was good.
We bet him at the Travelers. And then I bet him again at the Barbasol, and he started off well and then just finished 68th.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like the course for him, but Gim makes some sense, I guess.
Yeah. There's nobody else. Like, you go down the list here, there's like nobody.
That's what I mean. I'd rather just bet Sahith and Cam Davis, and then like the 4 guys I have, then add a bomb, and I'd be happy with that.
Yeah, that works. I'm in for that.
And just go Sahith, Cam Davis. I like Fratelli and Merritt. I'm liking Fratelli less by the minute, but I already bet it.
Yeah, I think I'm out on Fratelli.
Yeah, fair.
Man, you're not gonna bet Steele, huh?
I don't know.
Oh, Grillo. Come on.
I don't know. I don't like him.
He finished 3rd here.
When
he
was
was
that?
2nd in his last event.
Was that his last event? You sure about that?
No, but at the John Deere.
I feel like he played somewhere else recently and sucked. Was it the Open? Yeah, it was the Open. Everyone was saying
he played last week.
Yeah, everyone's saying he was a good DK play. Fucking sucked ass. No.
+2.
Wow, he didn't suck. No, yeah, he did. I'm looking at the wrong thing.
Well,
he missed the cut by shot.
Number.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. He was yes, he was fine, I guess. Sure. I guess I think missing the cut is actually probably a good thing for this event.
Yeah.
Go home early. Yeah,
Grillo,
sure, I guess.
Grillo doesn't win, but like long irons, that's him.
He just hasn't been.
He's starting to get it back a little bit.
Yeah, he just hasn't been doing good on approach.
2 of the last 3 did. What do you do at you get numbers there at the Open for him?
Yeah. It's bringing me to the fucking 2021.
Yeah, fuck it. Who gives a fuck? 4.1 at Canadian, 3.1 at Deere. Gains every fucking week off the tee. He's just an absolute horrific putter.
To win, he can't gain 3 or 4.
He's got to gain 8.
At least. Probably more. Like Thompson gained 8 and he's actually a pretty good putter. I just don't know if I understand it. I just don't know. He sucks.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
Tough on a lot of these guys. I don't know. Why are you out on Fratelli? Just isn't playing well?
I think I like Grillo better. And EBR and Champ.
Fratelli was good at the pretty good at the Open.
Yeah, he always does decent though.
Yeah, true. I think he was top 5 there the previous year.
Oh, I don't know. Cam Davis is winning, so.
Yeah, Cam Davis is winning. So anyone else you bet is going to cut into your Cam Davis winners. I'm fine with what I have. I don't know. Steele, yeah, maybe.
Yep. All right, cool.
Who are you definitely betting?
Cam Davis. Cam Davis, and I'm definitely betting. Man, I just have to bite on Sahith.
It'd be fun.
Those are the only 2 I'm definitely betting, I guess. I don't even know if I'm definitely betting Sahith. I'm definitely betting Cam Davis. The only guy I give a fuck about to be on my card this week is Cam Davis.
All right, that's fair. All right, Cam Davis.
The others, I'll just join Tap It In. Whatever we do, we do.
All right, sounds good. Hey, great win, Weasel. Let's go.
Weasel.